Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video today. Today I'm going to do this full face using Tarte's products that I love. They are having a 30% off friends and family sale. I'll put the code that you need to use in the description box to get that 30% off discount. But I have pretty much a full face. The only thing I really don't have is a setting powder or a setting spray. So I don't use a setting spray in the video, and I use the powder, but I don't show you guys on camera what it is. And then during the whole application of the items, I'll talk about them a little bit, and then that's pretty much it. So if you want to see the products that I use and how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so we are going to start this video off with the eyes. That's normally how I do my routine. So, like I mentioned in the opening, Tarte is having a 30% off site-wide sale. So, one of my favorite Tarte eyeshadow palettes is this one. It is the Tartelette Toasted palette. And I know you guys see this a lot all over the internet because people really do truly love this one. So, these are full of neutrals, but they're warm tone neutrals. So we're going to do a quick eye look with this eyeshadow palette. Now I don't have a eyeshadow primer from Tarte, so I just used my Milani one. And I'm going to start with a fluffy crease brush. And I'm going to start with the shade S'more, which is up here at the top. It's going to be my transition shade. So we're just going to work this in the crease. And this palette is scented. Tarte does scent their palettes. It's not like Too Faced, where, you know, they will scent their palettes based on whatever the theme of the palette is. So like the Sweet Peach palette smells like peaches. They just released a, what is it called? Better Than Chocolate palette, I believe it is. And it's supposed to smell like chocolate. I don't have it, so I don't know for sure, but that's what I've heard. It smells like chocolate. This smells like, it's like a light vanilla scent. It's not very overpowering. But if you don't have this and you're slightly sensitive to scents, I would definitely probably try to see if you can get it at like Sephora or Ulta and see if you can like sniff it if they have, you know, like an example one out. I haven't been to either Sephora or Ulta in a while, so I don't know if they're doing that again. But if they are, definitely sniff it and see if it'll bring you problems. It doesn't leave scent coming from your eyes when you apply the shadow, so that's good. Using the same brush, we're going to go into the slightly darker matte shade here called Cashmere. And we're going to start that in as our crease color. Start building up what we're doing here. Like so. Okay, we have a very light crease shade going on right now. Now I'm going to dig into the shade Warmth, which is in the second row next to Cashmere, to start darkening up our crease a little bit. There we go. And this palette does actually have a very nice sized mirror on it, so it's very good for travel. This is one of my favorite fall palettes to use because the shadows are beautiful. And they just give off fall vibes. Going in with our denser crease brush, I'm going to dig into the shade Cozy. So it's right here. And we're just going to bring a little bit of depth to our eye look. And I like to stamp it in the crease. There, like so. Stamp it all around. And then use that original fluffy brush. I'm going to clean it off to blend any harsh edges out between these shadows. And then going in with my finger, we're going to do the shade. Let's see, I'm debating between two of them. Okay, maybe I'll use both. So we're going to start with the shimmer shade here at the top called Sunset. And we're just going to place it on the eyelid. Oh, it doesn't look terrible. It swatched a little bit darker on my arm just now, so that's why I was like, maybe we could use the other one too. The other one is a very light topper. Now, I like to do my eyes first in case there's fallout, or if I make a mess, I can very easily clean it up. But of course, the benefit to makeup is doing it however you want. Alright, I'm going to dust off the fallout. And the eyes are done for now. So now I'm going to zoom out and we are going to get started on the face. So I have nearly everything to do a full face of Tarte makeup. I just don't have a setting powder, so I'll use something else, but I just won't like prominently show it on camera. So I'm going to start with this as my primer. This is the Glotion Skin Perfector. And I haven't noticed that this holds makeup for a long period of time, but it does give a glow to the skin. So you could wear it under like a matte foundation to kind of give a little bit of luminosity to your skin. Or you could even just wear it alone over your skincare. And you can see like it's giving glow. Even my under eyes are kind of glowy right now while it's hitting the lights. So the foundation that I brought over is the Found Sealer. This is a medium coverage, more of a dewy foundation. If you like something a little bit more matte and a little bit more full coverage, they do have the face tape, which I do actually like a lot. I wear that when I need a little bit more coverage. So I'm just going to take some on my brush, dot it around, bring it down my red neck. So I have red skin everywhere. And I really like this foundation because it's not heavy. It's a lighter foundation. So it's actually really good to wear in the summertime. Just blend all this out. There, you can see it's covered up the redness on my cheeks It evened out my skin tone. And the shade I have this in is Fair Light Neutral 16N. Which in the summertime, my skin is more fair to light. And in the winter, it's more fair. So I do actually have this in a couple shades, but this is the one I wear right now. So it's covered up my redness. It evened out my skin tone, like I already said. It lightened this dark spot I have right here. And it just looks like skin. It doesn't look like makeup, which I prefer. So before I do the concealer, I'm going to actually do blush because I have a cream blush today. So this is the Breezy Cream Blush in the shade Peach Sunset. It's a very beautiful peach cream blush, and I actually got this brush from them as well. I think they came in a set when I ordered it from like QVC or something. So I'm just going to take a little, and we're going to apply it, and then we'll blend it out. And I really like these cream blushes. I really like cream blushes in general. And cream bronzers. Sorry, can't talk today. And I really love peach blushes. It's my favorite blush shade. And I'm doing this now because it's the only cream product I have and I don't want any of the powders to interfere. Oh wait, my highlighter that I have is cream too, so maybe we'll do that too. So, there you go. I like to put the blush on the apples of my cheeks and then just blend upward. But that's just me. We will do the highlight right now. So I have the Shape Tape Glow Wand in the shade Sunbeam. And this is just a beautiful liquid highlight. Just put a few dots. And then you can blend it out with your fingers or your sponge. I'll use a sponge. There we go. So it's creating a beautiful glow. If we didn't already have enough glow from the primer and a little bit coming off of the foundation. Okay, now we're going to do concealer, and even though I'm wearing more of a medium coverage foundation, the one concealer that I actually don't mind from Tarte is the Ultra Creamy Shape Tape. So it looks just like the regular Shape Tape, but the label on the bottom is usually different. And I think they may have changed this packaging a little bit. I think some of the newer tubes might actually say on them that they are ultra creamy. But this is the hydrating version of the Shape Tape. The original Shape Tape was very dry for my dry under eyes, so I don't like it. And the creaseless concealer, I liked that, but I didn't like how it doesn't fully dry down. So this is one that I work with often. It will give you more of a fuller coverage. So you can see as I blend it out with my sponge, like you can see some darkness here, it's lifted here. And I don't have the setting powder, so I'm going to use one that I have sitting here so that I can set this down. But I really do like this. It wears very well. It doesn't dry me out. And it lasts pretty well throughout the day. I wear it to work sometimes. There we go. set this side. And I'm gonna set my forehead. I have some forehead lines that need to be set with powder, or else it'll crease. Okay, so now for bronzer, I brought over the Park Avenue Princess bronzer. It's a very light bronzer, but I like it. So I'm just going to take this bronzer brush that I have from Fenty, and it doesn't look too bad on me. It's very light. You can build it up if you choose. Blend it out. Just warm up the skin a little bit. Okay, now we can finish the under eyes. So I'm going to zoom back in. And I'm basically going to do what I always do with my eye tutorials. Work backwards. So the darker shade that we put in the crease will go first, and then I'll blend it out with those lighter shades that I used. So I'm just going to do that real quick. And then we can move on to mascara and lips. Okay, so the eyeshadow is now completely done. I think I'll use the shade that I was thinking about using on the lids in my inner corner. So I'll just use my finger. Even though I hate putting eyeshadow in my inner corners. I've talked about that in a video or two before. Okay, so those are completely done now. And so for mascara, I'm going to use the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. It's one of their newer mascaras. So I'm just going to curl my lashes. And if you've seen this on social media, I cannot get it to look like they do. I think they're doing something that they're not showing you with it. Possibly using like a lash separator or something. Or they're using more coats than it appears. But I don't like doing that because it might like really clump. So I'll show you guys what it does to me. It doesn't clump. I actually really like this mascara a lot. It's clumping on this eye right now for some weird reason. So there's one coat here and I have nothing over here. So let's do it over here. But I have very terrible lashes. So this actually lengthens them. And it does a pretty good job separating them too. And it's a tubing mascara, so it comes off very easily. Definitely like this one a lot. I have no issues taking this off. And then get the other side. And then for lips, I actually brought over a few things that are almost kind of the same in a way. So they have this whole line of Maracuja Juicy lip products. They have 4 different varieties of it. There's the balm, which is this. It's kind of in this like light pink packaging with a white top. And it's just a tube. Here, let me zoom out a little bit. It's in a tube like this. They have the Maracuja Juicy Lip Plumper, which I haven't had any experience with actually plumping my lips, but I do like it. It's a little bit thinner than the balm. So that one, the plump, comes in the same tube, but it's just gold, and it's got a white top. And then they have the Maracuja Juicy Lipstick, which I believe is just in like, so it'll look like this one. I'll talk about this one in a second. But I believe the lipstick is gold from what I remember seeing. I don't have it with me. And then this one that I have here, the pink one, the solid pink one, is the Maracuja Juicy Lip Creme. So I have it in the shade Mauve. I have the plump in the shade Dragon Fruit, and then I have the Juicy Lip Balm in Hibiscus. So I will swatch these for you so you can see how different they are. The shades are a little similar, but the texture of the products are different. I think I'll use the cream for this one. So this is the cream, this is the lip plump, and then this is the lip balm. These are the textures of them. So yeah, I'll use the Maracuja Juicy Lip Creme. And I have found this to be a very hydrating lip cream. There we go. So it's very hydrating. It doesn't dry down like a matte lipstick. It's a very nice cream lip. See, it's a little shiny. It's not real thick. It's very nice, actually. Alright, so there you have it. That is my full face using my favorite products from Tarte. Definitely, if you're interested in any of these, I suggest checking them out and picking them up during their 30% off sale. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell to be notified when I upload. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!